Are you looking for a solution? You need something. You need something for yourself. You need something to happen in your life today, or at least you need something to help you begin going in the right direction today. You're at the right place at the right time. Welcome to another live interactive. And I'm going live on Facebook and I'm going live on YouTube. So I'm hoping that my live stream goes well. Last time I had a little bit of a problem with my live stream. Maybe it was because it was too windy. Maybe the bandwidth wasn't working. I'm not too sure, but let me tell you, my friends, it is Friday. What is it? The 26th of June, and I am excited. I am excited to be here with you. You know, it's a privilege and an honor to be here on this Friday night. I'm excited and I'm kind of saddened a little bit because this episode might end. We may not have any more Fridays. It may just go to Sundays only. And it really depends on what happens tonight on this broadcast. Okay. Before I get started on this program, what I want to do is I want to let you know that there's two things that I'm going to be giving away completely free. Number one, I'm going to be giving away a copy of my book, ebook version. At the end of the 30 minutes, we're only going to be here 30 minutes, so I want to go through this very quickly. I'm going to pick somebody, and towards the end, if you're at the end of this broadcast, I'm going to pick your name. I'm going to let you know. Send me an email, okay? The soldiersofselfmastery.com. It's right there on the screen, and I'm going to send you an e version, an electronic version of the Little Red Book. Number one, gift number one. Gift number two, if you're struggling, again, if you are a person that is, you're looking for steps, you're looking for guidance, you're looking for the light, I'm going to encourage you to subscribe or soldier scribe to my emails that we send out weekly. We do about 2 or 3 a week. And again, right there, when you soldier scribe, you're going to get another free gift from me. It is a downloadable gift, and I would encourage you to use it. It's a free gift. It's downloadable. And I'm excited about that one too, because they all work and they're freebies. Okay, so hang tight with me. We're going to get started here. What is my goal on this broadcast? What is the goal of Solutions? This is actually Solutions and Answers Live and Interactive with Santos Rolon Jr. Maybe I should have introduced myself there in the beginning, or maybe I forgot. Anyways, as you can see, sometimes I just don't have it all together. So what does that mean, that I don't have it all together? What that tells me is that I have to keep going forward. If I tell myself I don't have it all together, that's basically an indicator to me to tell me, Santos, you need to go forward, right? Just because you fail or you make a mistake, that gives you no right to stay where you are. No right at all. So this program is about you, my friend. This program is all about you. It really is. I'm not here to preach about me. As I said, I'm already excited. And, hopefully my excitement will just, I'll try to keep my excitement as low as possible. And we got a little bit of noise in the background. Hopefully that won't distract what I'm trying to do here. I am looking to serve you. I am looking to help you find something, find a solution, find an answer. Hopefully the light bulb, the light bulb will turn on and you can begin progress. Okay. This is not a magic show. I'd like to be a magician, right? I'm sure if I was a magician, there'd be more people here. Well, maybe I am a magician of sorts, right? A magician of the mind. I want to answer your questions. I want you to challenge me. Okay? That's why I'm here. I'm here to grow. Hopefully you're here and you're here with you're ready to take some notes. Okay? You're here and you're ready to take some notes, because my friend, if you don't take advantage of these little gifts that we have, it's going to be very difficult for you to go forward in life. Okay? You have to have a plan. You have to have a plan. You have to have steps. That's just the truth. There's no way around it. All right. So I want to welcome those of you that are here. There's a few people that are here. Oh, maybe some are dropping off. I see Hangover. Hey. I see Josephine. Welcome. I see Soldiers of Self-Mastery there also. Facebook, hopefully you can see me. Shout out to Facebook. I don't know if you can comment from Facebook on here, but I am on YouTube. And then we've got Slow Ceasy. So welcome to this broadcast. As I said earlier, this might be the last broadcast that I do because, again, we have to work very smart. And, you know, if you're failing at something, and I'm speaking a little bit about myself, if I'm failing, if I find that I'm failing at something, I have to restructure, I have to regroup, I have to go back into the laboratory and figure out what's going on. And sometimes that means stopping something that you are doing. Now, sometimes in life we think that we're getting ahead, we're really busy, we're doing a bunch of stuff, kind of like gambling, right? We think gambling is good, so we're doing gambling, we're going on and on. Come to find out 6 months later, a year later, you know what? Where does that put you? That's work, right? When you gamble, it's work. You're trying to make money, or you're chasing the high, or you're after the adrenaline rush. You're after something. It's work, but that work doesn't pay off, and this is life, my friends. Sunday, I will be back here on Sunday, for sure. I will be back here on Sunday at 4 p.m. and solutions and answers, live and interactive. What can I say here? So I had one question. I see I've got one person. I'm going to wait just a few more minutes and see if anybody else comes on. And if I don't get a question, or two, if I don't get challenged here, then obviously there's something that I'm not doing right. I will close the operation down, and if I have to, I'll go back to my coach and say, hey, coach, what is it that I need to be doing differently? I mean, what else can I offer people online? My goal is to help you on the other side get an answer. And I'm not here to talk about too much about my stuff that I offer. I'm just here. I'm waiting for somebody to present the question. And we've got we're going to be here till 4:30. And after that, it's show over. I'm here to help. I want to dedicate my time to helping people that have some real serious issues, that are hungry. Listen, if you're hungry and you got something in your life that you're looking and you haven't found it, if you haven't found it and you're here, right? You're here. Somehow you've landed in front of this video. It's not a coincidence, my friend. It's not a coincidence. You've got something. One of the things that I believe that you have to do in order to get your breakthrough, in order to get your victory, in order to get to the next level of life, you have to be willing to take risks. You have to be willing to do something that feels uncomfortable. You have to be willing to step outside your comfort zone. And if that doesn't happen, you're gonna stay right where you're at, my friend. I'm not here to sugarcoat crap. I'm here to give people straight truth, straight answers. You know, I'm developing the gift that I have. I'm very, very grateful. Again, I'm super excited, because when you find what your gift is, when you find what it is that you're good at, you may not be good at it in the beginning, but you struggle your way through it. You fail. You know, be willing to fail. Be willing to put yourself out there. Be willing to ask the question that needs to be asked. You know, sometimes we just have a need to ask a certain question, and we know what the question is, but we're so afraid to ask it. We're so afraid. I was listening to a motivational speaker last night, and he was talking about ego, right? Your ego. I don't call it ego. I call it your spirit. I call it your subconscious, your inner being. He talked about ego trying to protect you. And so that's the reason why you don't step forward. Anyways, I have a question from Slow Zeezy here. Okay, let me take a look at this. Hangover 111. I don't know if he's still here, but if you're here, let me know you're here. I'd love to answer your question. We're going to dig into this. That's what we're going to do. Listen, I'm not here to play games, man. I'm here to answer some questions. Okay, I got many things to get off my chest. Okay, I got many things to get off my chest, and I need answers. Good. You need answers. That's what I'm talking about. Santos, why does it seem so difficult to quit gambling? Okay, now let me ask you a question. Are you asking this question about yourself? Okay. I'm not here to put anybody on the spot. I don't want to judge you in any way. That's not what I'm here for, man. I'm here to lift you up, brother. I'm here to lift you up. If you're, I don't know, I don't see your picture, so I don't know if you're a male or female, and I apologize. I believe you're a male. But to answer your question, why does it seem so difficult to quit gambling? That's a good question. Why is it so difficult to stop drinking beer? Why is it so difficult to stop pornography? You know, why is it so difficult for me to step forward and take that initial step that I need to take? I'm sitting here drowning in some really stinky mud. You ever drive around someplace and you roll down your windows and you smell, you know, that's some foul smell out there. Imagine you're sinking in some kind of a mud pit. Why is it that we don't take action? Why is it? I tell you, there could be many reasons. Let me see if I can give you maybe two. Okay? Let me see if I can give you two. Number one, you're not hungry enough. You're not hungry. What could number two be? If you're not hungry, you don't have no direction. You don't have anything else in front of that thing that you're doing. That's why it's hard. You know, if you have choices, then you have choices, right? But if you have one thing in front of you and that's all you look at, there's no choice there. There's no choice. That's why it's so difficult, I believe. And there could be other reasons, but those are just two of my own observations. I don't know if that answers. Hopefully it does. But see, Slow ZZ, you have your reason. You have a personal reason. If you're still gambling, my friend, I'm not here to judge you. If you're still gambling, my friend, the reason why you're gambling is because your focus is off. You have the wrong set of glasses on, my friend. You have to put on a new set of glasses. How do you do that? How do you put on a new set of glasses? You know, the Bible, the Bible teaches us not to be conformed to this world. The Bible teaches us to be transformed by the renewing of the mind. I teach this all the time. Mind-mouth power connection. If you're not using your mind, if you're not using your mouth, if you're not using your language, if you haven't connected that, if you're not experiencing the power that you could have, that you should have, you got to backtrack. You see, don't be conformed to this world. There's a lot of shiny lights all around us. There's a lot of things that sparkle. And right now, to me, there's a lot of things that sparkle during this down COVID-19 experience that we're going through. Because all I see, honestly, I'll tell you what I see. I see so much opportunity. I see so much opportunity that, you know, this like, what do you pick? What do you pick? And I see opportunity in people. I see the power in you. I see what you're capable. I was talking to a man earlier by the name of Hank, right off the street. I just came up I gave him a soda. Actually, somebody gave me a soda. I passed it on, a Sprite. His name was Hank. He's telling me a story about he fell asleep. I don't know if he was homeless. He looked like he was in pretty bad shape. He was wearing a monitor of some kind, and he told me that he was in the hospital for 10 days, and they had drained like, I don't know, 100 gallons of water from his body. He had liver, Hep C. And hopefully you won't meet Hank, because I shouldn't be talking about Hank, but I don't know. I asked him a question. I asked him about his dream. Real sharp guy. And, he told me, he turned around, man, I'd love to, pointed to a huge building in the background. And I said, tell me about it. And he says, man, I'd have that building full of beds. I'd have showers there. I'd have donation clothing. It's a big building that we were pointing to. And he was describing his dream to me. And you know what he said to me? He said, do you know what, what was the word? Time of reflection. He said, he asked me, do you know what time of reflection means? And I said, yeah, I believe you're having one right now. And he goes, yeah, man. He goes, I'm feeling goosebumps, man. I said, Hank, I shared with him a secret. In fact, I'm going to be ending on this note, but I want to share with you here. We're going to close here in about 15 minutes, but I want to share something with you it has literally transformed my life. It's got me away from problem gambling. It's helped me produce more confidence in my life. It's helped me develop my creativity, my imagination. It's allowed me to fail in front of people. It's allowed me to succeed, because in order to succeed in life, you have to fail. Now, I'm going to admit, am I making millions of dollars? No, I'm not. Do I have it all together? No, I don't. Do I still fail every single day? You bet I do, my friend. I fail every single day. Now, what kind of failure are we talking about? Are we talking about gambling? Are we talking about drinking and that kind of stuff? No, I'm not talking about that. I've crushed that, my friends. Gambling, you're looking at an individual. Listen, I don't just want to help people overcome gambling, man. I want to help you crush gambling. I want to help you disintegrate gambling. How'd you like to disintegrate gambling? How'd you like to crush it once and for all permanently? Or maybe it's some other addiction that you have in your life. I don't know what it is. Maybe you have a problem with business, right? You're trying to get ahead. You're struggling. You're hitting a plateau. You just can't seem to find the answer, the solution to that thing that's going to help you get to that next level of business. This is my gift. This is what I do, right? I didn't know that I had this gift. You got to be willing to take risks, my friend, as I've been saying here. And I know that I'm sharing quite a bit, slow easy here, but here's what I want to share with you. The Bible told me that if I would take my focus off of the things around me, the Bible says this in Romans chapter 12. It says it in many other Proverbs too, but in particular in Romans chapter 12, verses 1, 2, and 3, it says, and I'm paraphrasing, Santos, Slow Easy, whoever, if you take your eyes off of the things around you and you begin to train and guide your thoughts, you will experience victory and breakthroughs in your life. Now, I didn't believe that at the time. I really didn't believe it, because I was living a life of problem gambling. I was very afraid. I didn't have any purpose in my life. I didn't know what goals were. I didn't know what micro steps were. I didn't know any of that stuff. All I knew was that I was just existing. And I got into self-development. And then I got a hold of Napoleon Hill, or whatever, Napoleon, that's his name. Anyways, he wrote the book, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. Okay, millions and millions of copies. I've listened to Napoleon Hill's book, and of course I read the Bible every day too, but I've listened to Napoleon Hill's audio probably, I would say, maybe 70 to 80 times. A same video, about 70 to 80 times. And I remember the first time that I began to experience the truth of what was being said, that whatever you focus on, you're going to bring into your life. Now, again, I didn't understand this principle. I didn't really believe in it. I had hope that it would work. I had hope in it. I didn't have any other choice. My back was against the wall. I was upside down. And man, I didn't even intend to go here. I really didn't intend to go here, but somebody needs to hear this. When I began to focus with everything that I could muster up every single day, you know, it felt like on some days, it felt like I was stepping onto a little carpet, like a little rug. And every once in a while, that carpet would be pulled from underneath my feet. This is kind of like what it felt like. But I get back on that carpet. Man. I'm getting a little emotional here because the transformation that I've had in my life, man, has been phenomenal. But I remember I would get on that carpet, man. I'd fall. I'd fail. I'd get back on that carpet. I'd listen to Napoleon Hill. I'd read the Word. I'd read the Bible. I didn't have a lot of friends. I didn't have a lot of people that I associated with because most of the people I just didn't have. I didn't know what I didn't have people. I had a lot of broken relationships is what I had. I train my mind. I train my mind and I guide my body. I train my mind and I guide my body. And that's how I've gotten to where I am today. And let me tell you something. It's not as difficult as you might think it is. It's not as difficult as you might think it is. I'm doing it every day. It's gotten a lot easier for me, but I started somewhere. I made a decision. Just like some of you, somebody's watching this program and you're listening to the sound of my voice and you're thinking about your life. And you're wondering, can I do this? Can I jump in the water? You know? Can I turn that switch on? I know where my switch is. I know where it is. Can I turn it on and keep it on? Can I turn it on and keep it on? Tell you what, my friend, my fellow soldier, if you plug in, if you soldier scribe to this channel, if you follow the content that I'm bringing forth, I guarantee you, if you apply, if you're willing to take some notes, if you're willing to keep a journal, if you're willing to take some baby steps, you'll get out of that situation that you're in, and you'll have a different set of glasses on to look at life from. Does this make sense? Am I talking to myself here? There's got to be one or two people that can tell me, hey, Santos, you're making sense or you're not making sense. All right. I'm going to wait just about another minute here because we're almost done. If we don't have another question. How do we let go of gambling addiction? Did you send me your email? Slow Ceasy. Because I check all my emails. If you don't send me an email, I don't know where to send an ebook to. I have to have an email. So send me your email and I will send you the ebook. I don't have any qualms about that one. So make sure soldiersofselfmastery.com. All right. I'm going to end the program. I'm going to end this program. Let me see. We've got one more. Same thing. Why do we always encounter failure on our way to success? Great question. Great question. Why do we encounter failure on our way to success? Because failure is actually part of the triangle. Failure is part of the success triangle. That's what I call it. If you take away failure, you don't have success. Because in order for you to succeed, you have to learn from your mistakes. You have to be willing to learn. There's things that you have to be willing to go through. I don't like to fail. I don't like to fail. I don't like how it makes me feel sometimes, but you know what? I've come to the point where failure is not so bad. I can work with failure. You know, there was a time I was talking to a business owner earlier today. Very nice woman. Appears to me that she's successful with her network marketing company, but she said something in her conversation to me that kind of brought a thought to me. And she was basically saying that she wanted to keep her team from failure. She wanted to keep her team from failure. And I understand that, right? You don't want your team to fail. But the truth is that your team has to be willing to fail in order to succeed. There is no success. You see, there is no success apart from problem gambling or alcoholism or pornography or prostitution or snorting coke or smoking cigarettes. There is, unless, I'm losing my train of thought here. Let me get back. You're failing. And you've already failed. If you gambled within the last week, if you did drugs or whatever, if you watched pornography over the last week or whatever, you failed. Okay, so that qualifies you to succeed, my friend. I'm not saying that you continue to do those things, right? Because that's not where it's at. But if you're failing, that's part of the success triangle, my friend. Get this, please. If you get anything, get this here. Okay? Failure, succeed, repetition, or failure, repeat, right? Keep going. Success. Failure, keep going. Do something a little bit different. It's the cycle, the triangle. And then the top would be success. What is success for? I don't know what's success for you. You know, success for you might be creating a garden in the backyard. That might be success for you. And you still haven't done it. A simple thing like that, you would think, man, yeah, that for some people that could be very, very difficult. For me, it would be because I don't have a green thumb. So, my email address is on my website. You go to my website and you can send me a message. You see on the screen, if you look on the screen, let me see if I can do this. Right up there, right there. See that right there? It says soldiersofselfmastery.com. That's where, and that's what I asked, anybody, you basically just send me an email there. And I'm giving away 2 gifts, as I said. Somebody here, I don't know, hopefully they'll respond. Maybe, well, I don't know. It looks like doesn't look like anybody else is on the broadcast. That's fine. But you're important. You're important. So yes, send a message to Soldiers of Self Mastery, and I will forward you the ebook. Okay. I truly appreciate you for being on the broadcast. That really says something about you, my friend. It's not a coincidence that you're here, and it wasn't time wasted. You were here for a reason, and hopefully you've gotten something out of this. I'm going to encourage you to share. All right. I'm going to encourage you to share. Soldier Scribe. Support this mission if you can. I was $15 or more. It's going to get you a free copy of my autographed book. The actual book. Autographed, sent to you. All right. $15 or more monthly. Support the mission. I got to pay people. Okay. I have to pay people. People depend on me. So I'm supporting others completely free. So I'm asking for those of you that can support me, support the mission. All right. Let me see what else. That's really all I have, folks. I want to thank you, those of you that participated in this program today. I hope that you've gotten something out of this. I've enjoyed this live stream. And Josephine there, I don't know if she's still there. Hangover and Slow Seasy. So it looks like we've had 3 or 4 people join. We may have another Friday. We'll see how the week goes. But we'll definitely see you on Sunday. solutions and answers, live and interactive with Santos Rolon Jr. Man, be excited about life. Be excited about finding your answers and the solutions that you need for yourself. Get excited about that, So much stuff that's down and out and dirty and wrong and confusion and painful and struggles, right? That's where most people are today, right? They're looking at those types of things. Like I said earlier, you got to put on a different set of glasses, my friend. You put on a different set of glasses, figuratively speaking, you change your mind. Napoleon Hill said it very well. That's what's helped me. I've been able to change, train my mind, and I'm in control of my body. I tell my body what to do. Now, still a work in progress, right? It's just, there's no mastership, but it's a work in progress. But you have to believe you are in control of your mind and of your body. Santos Rolon Jr., straight out of Stockton, Soldier of Self-Mastery, from soldiersofselfmastery.com. I'll see you on my next live stream or my next video or wherever you may find me on social media. Thank you for being with me. It's been a privilege and an honor.